Hello everyone, how are you? I thought I would read you some more stories again today. Have you got your teddies? I've got Green Bear. He's going to come with me for all the stories, I think. He's going to be here all the time. Connor doesn't mind if I borrow him, as long as I look after him really well. Did you enjoy the stories the last day I saw you? I hope so. I'm going to tell you a story today about a man called John the Baptist. We heard a little bit about his mum and dad the last time I was with you. Their names were Zachariah and Elizabeth. God gave Zachariah and Elizabeth a son when they were very old, and the baby was a special gift to them from God. He told them to name him John. When John grew up to be a man, he began to teach people and preach about Jesus. He knew that Jesus was God's son. He knew that Jesus had come to save the world, and he wanted to make sure that everybody knew about him. John began to tell people to get ready to meet Jesus. He lived in the desert. Do you know what that is? That's a place with lots of sand, much, much bigger than a beach. And he wore clothes made from camel hair, which were probably really itchy. And he wore a leather belt around his middle. He ate funny food as well. He ate grasshoppers and wild honey. Have you ever eaten honey? Have you ever eaten grasshoppers? People came from everywhere to hear John speak. John baptized them in the River Jordan, and that's why people called him John the Baptist. John knew and loved God, and some people thought that he was the special person sent from God. But he told them he wasn't. He told them he had come to get people ready for Jesus when Jesus arrived. One day, when Jesus was a grown-up, he came to see John to be baptized in the River Jordan. John tried to talk him out of it, but Jesus said, "It should be done because we must do all that God has asked us to do." John agreed, and he baptized Jesus. Then a really special thing happened. As Jesus was coming up out of the water, the heavens opened up, and the Holy Spirit came down upon Jesus and rested upon him, and it looked like a dove. And a voice from heaven said, "This is my dearly beloved Son, who brings me great joy." John knew without any doubt that this was the one that we had all been waiting for. This was God's Son. We're going to hear a bit more about that as we get into the Christmas story. Isn't that exciting that we're going to be talking about the Christmas story? I bet some of you know it already. I thought I'd read you a poem now from this book of Connor's. Look, it's got a penguin on the front of it. And the poem is called Hiccups. Hippo hiccups, which is not very easy to say. You ready? "Hic," said the hippo. "I don't know what I've done. I've only played hic in the mud and lazed hic in the sun." "Hic," said the hippo. "How ever can I eat? I'm hicking from my nose right down to my feet." "Hic," said the hippo. "I'll stand on my head. I'll make those hiccups better. Oh, they're worse instead." "Hic," said the hippo. "I'll try a tiny drink. Perhaps some water will make my hiccups shrink. Shh, said the hippo. Is it too soon to say? I think the worst is over. Hooray! Hip, hic, hooray! Isn't that a funny one? Have you ever had the hiccups? Isn't it funny? Does funny things to your insides. Well, thank you for joining us for some more stories and poems, and we will see you soon, hopefully.